Good evening,
Hello.
welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name's Barry,
And I'm Jay.
and together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So this evening I'll be sharing some techniques featuring the Stampin' Right markers by Stampin' Up. If you are watching the replay, do fast forward to the demonstration if you prefer. We'll say hello to those of you who've joined us live. Thank you so much. So we have got Cheryl Pando, Skisha, hello, Linda, Jackie Elliott, Lisa Oldport, Lisa Sloth, Tanji Summers, Tanya, Judy, Darla, Pauline, hello, Charlotte. We also have Vivian, Sandra, Marianne, Julie, Jessel Dazzle Craft with Janice, Janice Adams, and Mary Sickler, and hello to Facebook as well.
Yes, so Jay's, as he just mentioned, is going to be playing with the markers, so these things right here, so he will show you these in more detail in a moment. But on another note, just do remember you can shop with us if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Netherlands, Austria, Belgium or Ireland. Did you just see Jay's little head bob then as he was counting along with my thing?
Because you were going like that.
You can't see our camera, I go like this. So if you live in any one of those shopping countries, you can shop with us. So I'll just pop the link up on the screen right now. So mitosucrafts.com/shop, and that is where you can order your Stampin' Up craft supplies from. So if you see anything Jay's using which takes your fancy, then yeah, and you want it, that's the link to buy it. So and he will go through some celebration stuff with you in a moment, because you can earn a little bit more and get some free stuff. But we'll go camera down. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go.
So yes, so if you are new to paper crafting, or if you're loving Stampin' Up supplies, celebration is a great time to join. So if you live in the countries that Barry did mention, you can join our small team, and one of the options to join is at the back, is you get to choose. There's two options, and one of the option is you get the free exclusive handmade designs, and you get to choose two Stampin' Right marker assortments. So it could be or two of the four collection, brights, neutrals, regal, subtles, or you can get two of the same, I believe. The second option, if you don't like having that, you get £30 more in free products. So on top of your £130, you get instead 160 for the price of 99, and you get to choose the products that you put in your starter kit. So yeah, and on the right hand side, you do have samples of what you can do with your Stampin' Right marker already, and they have actually I was thinking of other things to do, but they have pretty much done all of the techniques that you can do with your Stampin' Right marker, except for the thumping, I would say. So you can color directly on the stamp, so marker to stamp technique, and it's great to choose different elements in your design. So one color for the flower and one color for the leaves, or you can do your sentiments in different colors as well. The broad tip for calligraphy, I tried that. I'm not very good at that, so I didn't use that. And then the fine tip for detail, so you can do dots or create your hand-drawn flowers or anything that you want. You can also color with your Stampin' Right marker, which is great, as well as color the stamp block for unique designs, and then spritz it with water so you can kind of like block print. Or you can use dies or punches and use the fine tip again to draw different designs in different colors. And the thumping is basically using the marker on your stamp set and then adding texture to it. So if you do follow Stampin' Up, they have shared a couple of cards that I created using the handmade designs and these two markers, which I'll might as well show. Where is it? I won't be doing the two, but I'll just kind of like go through the different techniques that I have used. Maybe I'll do some. But this one, so I'll probably do something with the punches. So this one, I used it to color the, what's that? The leaves. I also did the stamping, the right marker to stamp technique, and then color the image. And then this one is actually the same color, but if you do a second layer, it makes it darker. And that's actually heat emboss, which I'll probably do today. And then the second one, so pretty much the same. You can do block coloring, or you can do detailed coloring. And I might do that on the VIP Coloring Club Facebook group. So if you're not part of that, do see on Facebook, and it's free to join. And I'll go through how I did that there. And you could also use the felt tip, bullet tip, to highlight some designs, which I did on the other week's card with the otter. I did the, what's it called? Not so swirly. The other one, soft waves. So that one I used the brush tip, but this one I used the bullet tip. Now you can use the blends as well, but I find that when you do that on embossed areas, because the fiber of the card has been weakened, it does spread the ink a lot faster. So with the Stampin' Right marker, it's actually easier to control, I find anyway. But yes, so I'll do some of those techniques and then create a simpler card than these. Let's see how we get on. But let's just say hello to those of you who have joined us. Some more. We have got Nani Shasha, Wiggle Wiggle, Amanda, Lissy, and I thought I saw another. Wiggle. Barry just said Wiggle Wiggle. Julie Cop. Brush tip. Now I'm confused. Which end are they using for calligraphy? So for the calligraphy, the brush tip is, so you have the markers, the small line is the bullet tip, and then the big line is the brush tip. Let's have a look. Shall I? As I said, I can't do calligraphy. I should really learn. But it's great if you can do it. I tried, but I'm not very good. So it's, normally I did try it when I was younger, many moons ago. So it just depends on how you hold. I'll put hello because obviously. So you can get the fine tip of the brush tip, and then if you do the side, it makes it thicker. So I'm sure there are lots of different videos that you can learn calligraphy from, but this is not the channel for that. That was supposed to be thanks. There you go. Hi, Mickey. Does that answer? Oh, I always did calligraphy with a chisel. Thanks for explaining, Jay. You're welcome. So, the handmade design is only exclusive for when you join, so you can't get it. It's not an online exclusive. It's exclusive for only when you join. So I'm gonna do that one and have the best day, maybe. Let's see. So it's just playing, and then I'm gonna try and create a card with it, with pretty much getting inspired from the other two cards. That one and that one. And using the same colors probably. So paper. Where's all my papers gone? Here. I might have to do some fussy cutting. So as you can see, like what did I use? I used granny apple. So if you just ink that up in full, everything is in one color. So the marker to stamp technique, I don't even know what it's called, is you choose which ones you want. So this one, what do I have? Granny apple is here. So I use the brush tip and kind of like lay it down on its side, and then just choose the design that you want that color to be.
See Charlotte's question, brush tip.
Yes.
Why do you do calligraphy?
Yes,
You did.
I did. Barber's in the other room. He's making dinner, so, and it's smelling lovely, even with my slightly blocked nose. So yeah, so that one I did in granny apple green, and if I do calypso coral. So let me know in the comments if you have used all of this technique in your paper crafting. I did have a sample, but I've lost it. Petal pink. And then calypso. And then, because it took me so long, just half on it to re-moisten the ink, because it's water-based ink. There you go. So you have 3 different colors, and I might as well just color in. Block color. Is there a blue pool party? Yeah, I'll do. Originally I did Lost Lagoon, but if you do, I'll just do one. This is pool party. So I just colored it in. Wait for it to dry, and then as soon as you add a second layer, I'll do half and half. Hopefully you can see that it just, because it's a second layer, it makes it a lot darker. I tried to do a really detailed coloring, and it became, I managed to do it, but it became too not difficult, but it just took long. And I thought, for ease, half and half leafings, or two-tone, I guess, is a good way to share how you can use the Stampin' Right markers to color. I might as well finish this one. I'm already there. I'll probably do another one. And because the pool party is slightly lighter, you can still see the granny apple green. Oh, I think I did that wrong. Never mind. Granny Apple Green stamping. Have I done that one? There you go. So what else did I do? Where's my card? So for this one, I did the same, and I found that the 2-inch punch just kind of like fits in. So that one I did use Lost Lagoon. Or was that Puerto Rico? I'm sure it's Lost Lagoon. So you can do all 3 in one, because it does have handmade by, so you can use this at the back of your card. Shall I do? I'll do one on a different side, and then the 2-inch punch, which is here. And then I just cut it in half. So because it's 2 inches, you can see I've already tried one. Sticky tape, and just think of where you want to place your sentiment. So this one was a longie. I think I did it there. Because it's 2 inches, use your grid just to turn it. So I can see that that's on one and that's on one, but I'm just gonna keep that sticky tape in place. And I have my bottom half. Ooh. For the big leaf, I might do the thumping, which I didn't get it out. Let's have a look. Let's see if it'll work. The thumping technique tends to work with like solid or solid stamps. I need another block. Bear with. I did cheat on my card because the pot I clear embossed, so I just did it separately. It was just, again, it was just easier, but I wanted to share how to do it if you want it all in one. So for the thumping, what can we do? Green. So you can either block color with one color and then thump. It sounds a bit aggressive, but it's not. So you can either block color in a lighter color, and then you can just basically thump it like that. So you can see that when you do it on a paper, it does give you lines. So depending on how much texture you want on it. So I'm just trying to get to have different lines, but this, because it's leafing, so I guess it's not really, you don't want it too textured. Do you get speckled leaves? But I wanted to concentrate on this stamp because obviously that's what you get when you join. I just huff on it again, and hopefully I didn't thump too much. Ooh, that looks kind of like watercolory. Is that, can you see? I quite like that. Yeah, that's not bad. But I quite like that you can do that as well. So as I mentioned, you can use different even stencils. Ooh, that what's the new stencil from the set? Can anyone remember? There's a new stencil. It's geometric that I like. That's coming soon. I placed an order that this one, so you could always do each individual diamond shapes in different colors as well, or as I said, use punches or die cuts to trace around. Okay, so what else did I do? And because if I do the leaves again, I'm gonna cheat this time. Linked together. Thank you, Janice. You were playing with that the other week, weren't you? In your channel. So check that out if you're not sure what it looks like. I did show you a picture, but Janice showed you the real thing in her video. So in my card, I think it was old olive. Because I fussy cut it, I didn't want the white edge similar to the white middle. So again, I just use, I think, a lighter yellow, green. So again, you can use blends, but just to fill in any gaps. So if you have any, if your stamping isn't exactly correct or you missed a bit, you can use, let's do that. If I do, for example, if you're doing second generation stamping and you re-inked again and forgot to ink up there, it might look slightly different color, but it would still, you can just try and cover it up and finish that design. Slightly different color because my ink pad is a lot inkier, but it's a good way to recover if it's just one layer as well, so you can use up your mistake. I sometimes use the black as well. So the black comes individually. You can order it on its own. So for your sentiments that sometimes maybe if it's slightly wonky, especially for those bold fonts, you can fill it in with your black marker. And if you still unsure of that, another sample is the different colors. I'll do this in, let's do a pink. So highlighting a different word. So it's pretty much the same as earlier as that, but with the sentiment. Let's do pink. What did I use? Ooh. Light pink, dark pink. Melon Mambo, and what are you? Petal pink. So do share in the comments what's your favorite technique with the Stampin' Right markers. Hi Elizabeth, have on it. Okay, maybe petal pink is too light, but you get the idea, hopefully. Right, let's actually do some cards, or one card, shall I say. I'm quite happy with that. So I'm gonna stamp this. Have the best day, or shall I do best day? Oh no. Okay, that's why I did half and half the other time, because half the fits on the on the right hand side, and because of the best day it fits on the other side, and I did the other thingy there. I'll finish this off just by adding pool party on the flowers, or you can do different colors. But maybe not that one. I'm just gonna fussy cut this one. Hi, Marty. Now, if you don't like fussy cutting, you could always cut it out with, again, a punch or your dies, like stylish shapes dies. I might be here for a while. I have done another one, but I colored it differently. Maybe I'll just use that. Is that Minnie?
She wants dinner.
Oh. Who else is there? What did Darla say? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, because it's water-based, right markers, you can also use it as kind of like for watercoloring. So instead of your ink pad, you can put it on an acrylic block and do the squishing technique, or use your water painters to take the color and put it on your project or cardstock. Feed her, Barry. Sometimes she does that after feeding as well, so we don't know if she's just wanting attention. Whenever Barry comes home from work, she gets a bit vocal and she just follows us until we pick her up. And of course she always wins, just to shut her up. I don't mind that color actually. The pool party. Now that I said I was gonna use the other one, didn't I? But I'm nearly there. I watch her every day. Oh, was that the person Darla mentioned? There you go. And I thought pairing it with the circle punch, because circle punches, hopefully everyone's got one, was quite a nice one. And one of the things that I like doing with the circle punch is just layering it, or cutting it in half and then layering it. It looks a bit like a pot. And I think end of last year I did do loads of circles in a card, an orange card. Right, what? Thank you so very much. Right, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut that off. It doesn't take long. But my sample card for Stampin' Up, I did do a lot of these, so there was a lot of fussy cutting for that, and I thought I won't do that live. There you go. Right, so let us do some card base. Maybe just white. Mandy. Yes, the layering circles are amazing. Ooh. I think we got rid of ours. So we've done one. Do I need a layer? Let's do a layer. Just in case. They're all looking white, and that fits too much with the colors. It blends too well. That one looks okay. I was playing around and I thought, oh, you can do some. There's another one. Soft sea foam. That one is 2/3 of an inch. That one's 2 inches. And I was playing around. You can do that offset. Yeah, offset thing, and create geometric backgrounds as well, or have it on like that, so you have something like that. Ooh, that looks quite nice, but I don't like that one. I'm gonna cut this in Lost Lagoon. I'm trying to keep to the colors. Yeah, we had the layering circles before, and we didn't have any punches, but because we started doing in-person classes or the Cards in a Kappa, the punches are really helpful for that without taking the big machine, cut and emboss. But there's also the mini emboss machine, cut and emboss, that I actually took today. How does that look? And then we can add a sentiment. So I'm gonna emboss that one, and then again just highlight some designs. I'm gonna just use what I used before, which was Eyelet 3D embossing folder. And this one, because the what are you? The design is quite uniform. I'm using the line as a guide. Okay. I keep looking at that flower. leafings. And I don't know if I like the color. Right, let's do a poll maybe. This one was one I used.
What's the question?
So, pool party, left or right to use on this? I prefer the right. I showed you the left, but that one is soft sea foam and granny apple green. The same colors, calypso coral and petal pink on there, maybe darker, and Lost Lagoon for the outline instead of granny apple. I don't know, I just, because it's different tone, I could make that darker, but you won't be able to see the thing. Left or right? So whilst that's going, I'm just gonna add, and I also use the color wheel for the color combination. So Calypso Coral, how did I do it? I think it is here. So Lost Lagoons, Coastal Cabana, and Pool Party was kind of like in the same area. So analogous or monochromatic, and Pretty Peacock, which inspired the other one. And then I had Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, yeah, Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, and Flirty Flamingo, which was for that one. And then I had Fresh Freesia on there. How is that? I'm sure I used it. I think it was 2 complementaries. So you have the opposite with the Pool Party, and then because I had the green, the Fresh Freesia and the greens, so I had 2 complementary colors. So that's how I kind of like done the colors for it. Right, I'm gonna do that one. So whilst you're doing that, I'm gonna highlight some of this. So again, shall I do, seeing I'm not gonna use Coastal, I'll use Coastal. So I'm just tracing around the raised areas.
Do you want to put the whole things as a left and right so people can see it?
Yeah, it's there. What's winning?
Right at the moment, but not by much.
Oh, really?
47.53.
That is quite surprising. So get your answers ready. What else did I do? Did I do the dots? I did do the dots. Well, circle. That one, and let's go. Ooh, now it's 50-50. 50-50. Let's do Petal Pink. Ooh, that's a lot darker. It does take time, but it's quite Therapeutic. It doesn't take much. So if you do that, where else? Do take your time. Some of it's quite funky. I didn't go over it too well. And did I do the dots? I did do the dots, but in between. Shall I just do bottom this time? Most of my cards are looking the same. Sorry. Okay, maybe white on white don't work.
Never know when you want to end it.
You can end it now.
You sure?
Barry's like, are you sure? So I'm guessing Barry doesn't like this one.
Well, no, it's left, which is now the winner. I thought you preferred right.
I do prefer the right, but well, that's why I did the poll, isn't it? It's your choice, right? I don't like the white just because it blends in too much, so I'm gonna do that again, but I'm gonna stamp it. Where are we?
We had a question come through from Sari. Which stamp set are you actually using?
Hi Sari, it is the Handmade Designs, which is exclusive for when you join Stampin' Up. Right, so let's do that. Yeah, that one stands out more in the Lost Lagoon. I would say that one is just a lot brighter, isn't it? So I'm gonna stamp this one in. Yeah, I'll do Lost Lagoon. Ooh, blue. I do like a blue. I still do Lost Lagoon. And because I'm gonna be stamping on a colored card, it'll look slightly different. Slightly darker, that's fine. What did it say? 2 inch. And round the edge. And then cut it. To the left. Or do I want it to the right? I will just do a different sentiment. Oh well. Right. So that one, I'm just gonna. Does that need a second layer of the petal pink? Let us squint. Squint. No. So for the sentiment, where's my stamping? Okay. I do like that. What's another pink? Because the petal pink is too light, I would say. Let us do Melon Mambo with Flirty. Why not? Is there any other techniques that you know of with the Stampin' Right marker? Let me know. Let us know, everyone. So I can try it out, but not calligraphy. I did used to try, but as Charlotte said, I was using more of the pen, so it's more stiff and solid. So that's a nicer color. Okay, we're just gonna do that. Right, I'm gonna finish up. Sorry. It was just more of a play, really. But I hope if you do have Stampin' Right marker, try it out. Get it out again. To be honest, yeah, I don't use it as often because of the I prefer coloring with Stampin' Blends. But surprisingly, I could color the flowers okay with it. So I'm gonna do that flat. And then offset. Let's do it that way. Do I like it that way? Okay, that way. Offset with dimensionals. Ooh, that's big. What's everyone else? Flicking them against the lid to get splatters. Yes, you can. But just be careful. If it is juicy, you can flick with a bone folder. I'll try it in a second. So just like the Stampin' Blends, if you flick too much, you might ruin your brush tip. So, ooh, not that one. Shall I do it on here? No, it's not too inky. It's not inky enough. But or if you do have reinkers, you could always just flick it. I don't know. I can't see it. It is there. It's really tiny, but I don't wanna. Just like the blends, I don't wanna do the flicking on it. But you can use again like the smooshing technique where you put it on a block, but you can use your ink for that, and then use a water painter to flick it as well. Anyway, anything else? So because I'm gonna do it there, I'm just gonna have that or some of it on dimensionals. Scissors. I might do it halves because I'm stingy. There you go. Top there and one more. So half and half. Sorry, my desk is a mess, but that's crafting. That's like crafting with me. Anyway, I'm sure some people can keep their desk tidy. I'm not one of those people. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Do I want that lower? And then where's my sentiment? There. I'll just cut the sentiment. You can use a die, I guess. That does look straight, right? Shall I embrace the wonk? So another thing that I was kind of like, I love mix of script, but cutting it is like, thank you, Jassel Dassel Craft with Janice. Janice just said, you are not alone. So yeah, I love the mix, but fussy cutting it is a nightmare because it is a mix. So I'm gonna try and do a straight and then just add a bit of bump. There you go. See, now that's not straight. Oh well. You get. How would you do this sentiment? See, look, too tall, too short. So that's why sometimes wonky is the best. Wonky is the way. Let's all be wonky. Right, I'm just gonna cut it. Ooh, that's too tight. Or you could always draw a pencil mark first, but I tend to not because that's too organized. There. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that will do. Sorry. Right, I'm just gonna have this on the left. That looks so funky, don't you think? Or have the best day. That's better, isn't it? Sounds like a t-shirt in the merch store. Yes, we should really do that.
Embrace the wonk. Let's all be wonky.
Let's all be wonky together. Barry, you can be in charge of that.
I'm just about to Google t-shirt designs.
Or is that Nani Shasha? Because she has done a shirt already and she shared it in our Crafty Stampers group, I'm sure. Did you, Sharon? I think you did. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna do left and right, or have the best day. Okay, that's better. Wow, it's nearly an hour. Sorry. I'm glad. Thank you for staying on. Hopefully it's reminded you of techniques that you'd want to use again soon. How did I have it? Where are you? Have the best day. And as I said, I will do a coloring with the flower. In the VIP Facebook group. see, it ends in the same. I don't like. I like it staggered. I don't like it the same. Okay, that's better. And then we'll just finish up with some embellishment. What did I use? Okay, I used... What's that one? Oh, that's the party dots. This one. That one was party dots from the Wildflower birthday. And this one was from the balloon. The rainbow adhesive back dots, because it's nice and colorful. So I might do, but that's already colorful. So I might just do rhinestone for a different look, because you have colored dots there. Ooh, fresh freesia. That's slightly lighter. Okay, let's do that. Is that that's fresh freesia bubble bath, I think that is, with a bit of cat hair in there. Okay, I'll go fresh freesia because we have some extra. Might give that away. So if I do, I like 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do that. 1 big one, 2 small ones. There you go. Ooh, that works out. I know you have that, but sometimes I can't do random. It has to, like, if there's a design, I put it near it, but still have the triangular. Anyway, let's stop there, because I'm sure you have other commitments and we're gonna have dinner. So that's simple card. It is, but with the Stampin' Right marker techniques as shown on these more elaborate cards here, but I have done nearly all of the techniques. I did heat emboss that, double, triple emboss it. I don't know if you can see. You can see it on the photo, but it is nice and shiny with the Wow clear embossing powder. There we go.
Excellent. Well done, Jay.
Thanks.
Good. Lovely. So, what did you think? Did you enjoy Jay's card tonight? Hopefully there's it is a relatively simple card, and it won't take you an hour to make it.
Because
Jay's obviously discussed the techniques and how he was doing it. But yeah, there's a lot of techniques which are in that, so hopefully you've picked up something new, or we've inspired you to just try something you knew about, because a lot of you knew about some of the techniques on here but haven't done them for a while, so which is great. So hopefully we've inspired you to have a go again yourself.
Yes.
So lovely. Marty's simple laughing.
It is.
It's a J simple.
Okay, there is embossing, fussy cutting, punching, stamping, coloring. Fussy cutting.
Lovely. Good.
Right.
Somebody's going to jump on you, so be careful.
All right, mind your head. Come on, Dan.
So before Tommy jumps on Jay and makes him scream because he scratched his legs.
There we go.
There we go. That was
He was
good.
fine. There we go.
We will say good night. So this is Tommy, for those of you who don't know. Yeah, but we'll say good night. We will be back with you again in a few days' time. Hopefully Funfold Friday, and we'll see if we can get something done this week.
I do have an idea.
Okay, Janie needs to work on the idea. So, good. We'll see you on Friday then.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. See you very soon.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.